Hi, beautiful people. Welcome to my channel. My channel is all about spirituality, self-development, and self-awareness, right? So we tap into different topics regards to spirituality, right? Even the dark side of spirituality, okay? Like anything else in the world, there's going to be the dark and there's going to be a light concept, right? In everything in the world, it's going to be the darkness and it's going to be the light, okay? Now, remember my previous live, I mentioned about how this is the light universe, but we have what we call gift of choice, whereby a person can resonate more to the darkness or to the light, depending on you, right? Now, remember that the darkness associated with evilness because of our religion, our Abrahamic religion speak about the devil and the darkness, okay? So that's because before there was religion, before there was Christianity per se, we were all pagans and practicing paganism practices across the globe. In every continent, there was no official religions at that time, right? So when Islam and Christianity, said Abrahamic religions are rising up and having power, they then demonize all pagan practices and call it devil worship, call it satanic, right? Because remember that the concept of the devil is created by Christianity, right? It's created by Christianity, basically. The devil, Satan, Lucifer, and all those things, the fallen angels, it's all created by Christianity, okay? Now, for you to make people afraid of anything that seems to be dark or evil, okay, you need to now push an agenda, and that's what really happened. However, in my channel, I speak about all topics spiritual, okay? So let me give a disclaimer. This channel teaches left and right spirituality concepts, not only on about the right side. I'll explain what right hand spirituality is and what is left hand spirituality is all about, right? Remember that my channel is about self-mastery, right? Integrating your shadows, getting to know yourself and your inner power, right? It's all about that, developing yourself. Nothing here promotes anything about harmfulness or fear or unethical practices. I'm not here to promote fear, harm, or unethical practices. I'm here to educate, to talk and discuss issues that really involve people that are really interested in spirituality. So if you want to know more about spirituality, I'm not only going to talk about the light practices, I'm also going to talk about the dark practices that are actually being practiced in our spiritual communities across all communities globally, in America, in North America, South America, in Asia, in Africa, all parts of Africa. People are practicing dark and light spirituality, okay? So if you are awakening into your power and you want to learn more about the left hand practices safely, right, you can go ahead and subscribe to my channel, right? Because we're going to talk about these concepts now for the next couple of weeks. We're going to talk more about the dark and the light, the left hand and the right hand side of spirituality. Hi, sweetie pies. Thanks for joining my live. Hope you guys are doing well. Okay, so today we're talking about the left hand and the right hand sides of spirituality. In other words, light and dark spiritual practices, right? Basically, right? Now remember that firstly, the left hand or or versus the right hand part. Let's speak more about that. Try to get more clarity. The right hand part seeks unity, obedience, surrender, and spiritual purity, just like religions do, just like the Abrahamic religions do, right? But more, it's more about self-empowerment. Remember that there's no sin in spirituality. There's only choice, okay? However, the right hand part in spirituality is based on unity, obedience, surrender, and where as well as spiritual purity. This includes religions, angelic parts, and light-based healing traditions. Okay, what about that? It's about oneness and unity when it comes to the right part. Okay, and that's what I've been talking about all the while, and in most of the social excuse me, social media platforms, with spirituality, most of them are light workers. They're on the right hand side. Okay, now the left hand part values independence, self deification, personal growth and personal truth, transformation, and inner strength. It's about power, inner power, right? Knowledge and enlightenment.